I streaming is what I want to know. How would I get the stream link? Oh, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Copy link. Ooh, my heart is racing so much right now. Okay. Give me a second, guys, while I inform the entire world that I am finally coming out of hiding and showing my face. I guess let's tweet that out. Okay, the tweet has been sent. Now I gotta let Instagram know. Let's, give me 1 second, guys. Paste. Okay. This is my first ever live stream, so please excuse like the crudeness. My heart is really racing right now. Link. There we go. Now let's grab the link. Did I send it? Yeah, I sent it. Copy. Oh my goodness, we have some comments already. That's right, yeah. So I'm gonna be drawing the Multiversus characters. Yeah, it's happening, guys. Let me just add some stickers. Make this real nice. Hold on, give me a sec. Gonna add in a little Bugs Bunny, and then we're gonna add a little Superman. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Yeah, this is cool. Join me on my first ever live stream. And then hashtag Multiversus. Now we're just gonna post that onto my story. All right, now my full attention can just go on this. Let's put on some funny, epic music. Since it's Multiversus themed, we're just gonna, I don't know how loud this is gonna turn out on stream. Really do wish I could turn that down a little bit, but yeah, that's fine. Hi, welcome. Let me close this. Don't save. There's so much to manage here. Jeez. All right, now let's switch over because I know how to use OBS. Drawing. So yeah, I guess a little introduction. Yeah, I'm going to be drawing every single Multiversus character. Hey guys, how's it going? Okay. You do seem a little quiet. Okay, let's turn myself up a little bit. I hope that is okay. How are the levels right now? I have no idea. But yeah, I think the roster for Multiversus is pretty top notch, not gonna lie. But what about Walter White? I don't know if he's gonna get into the game, guys, not gonna lie. I actually have never seen Breaking Bad. But yes, the roster for Multiversus is great. I am probably... Let me turn down the music. I really wish YouTube's audio was a little more better. Desktop audio. That should be fine. So yeah, today I plan on just drawing, like a couple of the characters. I'm going in chronological order again, which if we're going by the characters' release dates, Superman would be the first in line, and then Batman, and then Tom and Jerry, and then Bugs Bunny. I'm probably going to skip over Batman for this stream because he is he's still really sketched out right now. Like, he's not like a fully done drawing. But I have Superman. Out of all of the characters on the roster, I mean, Bugs Bunny's like super cool because he's already like a super duper cartoony character. Tom and Jerry is also really fun. But out of the stuff that I've seen, I've watched Rick and Morty and I've watched Steven Universe. So I do like that those characters are in the game. Who's my least favorite though? Probably Arya Stark. I've never been into Game of Thrones or really any like, what do you call it? Medieval media. It's just, I don't know. She kind of clashes, not gonna lie. And I heard that is she even the main character of Game of Thrones? I don't even know. I wouldn't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and just start off with just finishing up this Superman drawing. Now the question is, am I going to use the same outline that I did for my Smash Brothers drawing? Rick is really fun. I actually have not played Rick. I've actually barely played this game, to be honest with you, because I have a Mac. It's not compatible with Mac, but I can turn it into a Windows. Oh my goodness. I should really turn that down. We got a donation. I want to read it. Hold on. Let's see. What did you guys say? Let me refresh it because I think I missed it. Was that even a donation? I have no idea. I heard a little notification. Sure, allow. It'll probably pop up again. If I heard the notification. But yeah, so for my Smash Brothers series, I'm kind of going with the same scale that I did, which that was actually really difficult to do when I drew every single Smash Brothers character. Keeping all of the characters in scale. I had to keep them all on one canvas, and I had to get reference for like the scale. Like, I have the poster up there that Nintendo removed from my Redbubble. But I would always use Mario as the scale for everybody. Because he was just like this is the default character. So I based everybody's height off of Mario. So that's why some characters look really small, because Mario is really tiny, and I wanted to keep them the same size as Mario, like Sonic and Mega Man. While others are like huge. Like, actually, the human characters, Ryu is actually pretty big, not gonna lie. But yeah, I think just for simplicity's sake, I'm just gonna keep the same general style. Now, I'm not really calling this the Rubber Hose Multiversus, I guess, drawing challenge, because first of all, some of these characters are already in Rubber Hose. Second of all, it's really more so inspired by the Rubber Hose style, not like a perfect one-to-one recreation. So obviously, for my art style, Cuphead has always been the main influence. Okay, let's read some comments here. By the way, I can only hear your audio in one ear, but in one ear, the other sound's playing both, so I don't know. That is weird. Why does that happen? That's really bizarre. Wait a minute. Oh, no wonder. Properties. Settings? Let me go into my audio settings real quick. How would I fix that, actually? Maybe... That is bizarre. Why is that happening? Oh, maybe because... Okay. Is it fixed now? Okay. Don't worry, Esty. You haven't missed anything. I just started outlining Superman. I hope that it... Okay, that didn't work. That is really bizarre. I thought I had this all ready. Robot? Oh, am I roboting? Darn, really? The majority of the stream is really just going to be me fiddling around with the audio settings, isn't it? Which that is annoying. What if it's just me? If it's just me, does that do anything? I don't know. Yeah, first stream jitters. Yes, that's exactly what's going on here. The audio is also not coming through one of my headphones. Not sure if that's for others. No, it is, Esty. Why? Why is that? I'm afraid to like restart OBS. Let me try restarting. Let me try restarting OBS. Let's see if that works. Okay. I am back. The stream probably crashed for a little bit there. Man. Mic, audio. Let me actually. Oh, maybe that's why. Okay, let me try. Well, now I can monitor off. Okay, there we go. I think I fixed it. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think I fixed it. I really hope. Okay, yes. All right, cool. Apologize for that. Let's just draw Superman. By the way, leave any questions that you have for me. I'd love to answer any, and maybe that could also like go into a story. Maybe like a fun little story that I can just ramble on about for a little bit. Because if not, it'd just be me drawing. Okay, cool. Thank you, everybody, for congratulating me. I think the Multiversus soundtrack is great. Especially this song. I know this one's original to Multiversus, but it fits Superman so well. It sounds very heroic, actiony. Do I have a girlfriend? Not at the moment. But if things go well, maybe. And that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, definitely, most likely. Yeah, the Get Swifty remix. I like the general just Rick and Morty theme remix. That sounds amazing, and I especially love the We Are the Crystal Gems remix that they orchestrated. Fantastic stuff that they're doing over there. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. How's the music, by the way? Are the levels fine? Because for me, I have it on the lowest audio setting on YouTube, but even that is like maybe a little too loud for me, but I turned it down for the stream. So I chose YouTube over Twitch because I already have a following on YouTube, first of all. Second of all, Twitch seems a little too complicated for my taste. I just want to like press a button and just, you know, be in front of you guys. Twitch, I'd have to like set up so much. Like I already have banners set up on my YouTube. I already have videos set up on my YouTube. It's already ready for me. Twitch, I'd have to be starting from scratch again. But maybe in the future I will try out Twitch if this ends up working out. Doing the open mouth thing while I draw. Turn the music up? Okay, yeah, we can do that. Hopefully... Oh, you guys can't even, like, hear it. That should be fine. I don't really know how audio works. I'm sure my friend who's an audio engineer, if he's on the stream, he's probably cringing real hard at the levels. Okay. There we go. I was gonna experiment with like a different outline because I've been experimenting with a much rougher looking outline rather than the super duper clean looking outlines that I always do. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, now you're getting a behind the scenes as to the way that I draw things. What do I think of the current state of animation as of recent? It's a difficult industry. It is such a difficult industry, especially if you're an artist who cares about the art. Because in this day and age, like, everything is a business, which is fine, you know. But, man, if you really want to make something cool, it's gonna be really difficult. Because there's gonna be a lot of like business and politics that are gonna get in the way. And I don't mean politics like how you normally think about politics. I just mean like relations between people. Like, oh, I'm gonna take down this entire streaming service because it doesn't have any of our content, you know? I bet you know what I'm talking about with the HBO Max and Time Warner merger. It's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. And it's an industry that like holds a lot of value to so many people, including myself. I am in that industry pretty much. I tried to break through it, break into that industry like 2020 when I graduated from college. But COVID really like did not want to make that happen because everything was just shut down. But yeah, it's just a very difficult industry, and I really hope that all of the artists that are in there can really just like power through and like really get to do what they want while also making a decent living for themselves. Has what HBO Max done to their shows change your stance on torrenting media? I mean, people can just like do whatever they want, right? If people want to pirate stuff, they're gonna pirate stuff. There's not really much that you can do to stop it. If you're gonna preserve it. And if there are people who want to watch it, then they're gonna find it somehow. If the people who own that are not gonna make it available for the public, it's gonna get it to the public somehow. That's like super controversial stuff, not gonna lie. Well, not super controversial, just like not really fun stuff to talk about on my first stream. I guess I could talk about who I want in Multiversus. I think my number one pick at the moment for this game would be Animaniacs. Just like as a trio, that'd be like super cool. And I know that they're like there's some talks floating around of like who could be in the game. But I guess my top three is gonna be Animaniacs at number one. Probably Mac and Blue from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends at number two. And then Dexter from Dexter's Lab at a cool number three. Just because like, in my eyes, it's like the first like big Cartoon Network character, I guess. I know there were like several before him, but I think that one was like the first one that really like put Cartoon Network above other networks. 1993 or 2019 version. I would hope it's the 1993 version of them. Not really too much of a fan of the new Animaniacs reboot. They changed their personalities way too much. Well, not way too much. They just changed the vibe of the show, and that'll happen over time. I think Powerpuff Girls will be in, by the way. Daffy Duck would be cool. Scooby would also be amazing. The Mask. Like Jim Carrey's The Mask. That'd be awesome. Man, there's just so much potential for this game. As I fiddle around with Superman's eye. But yeah, I think my favorite thing is just that there are less characters. Let me turn myself up a little bit. There are less characters than in Smash Brothers, so it's a little less of a headache to draw every single one of them. Because, like, how many are there? There's like 20-something, right? 20, I think it was like 21 or 23, right? Courage the Cowardly Dog would be cool, yeah. I'd want him to like put on the mask that Eustace wears just to scare people. Or maybe he's the one who gets scared and like that's how he attacks. Like how Tom and Jerry they're like chasing each other like around the stage. and then like everybody else is like collateral damage. That'd be funny. What was he talking about? He was talking about something. I guess back on the Animaniacs, yeah. They would be really fun, zany characters. Dexter could use like so many different things. I haven't seen any gameplay for Rick yet. I don't know how much. I don't know. I don't really know how much Dexter would borrow from Rick's moveset, because I know that's how they like make characters, right? They like take moves from other characters that already exist in the game. Who's messaging me on Discord? Ah. Okay, cool. Somebody congratulating me for my first ever stream. Yeah. Johnny Bravo is also rumored. That's a fun one. So what inspired you to do Smash and Multiversus in that art style? So now we're just going into the origins of the original Smash Brothers project that I did, which I wanted to... Okay, so I'm currently 22 right now. I graduated college in 2020 with a degree in animation, and I graduated high school in 2018. So I was like 18, but it was my senior year. Cuphead had just come out. It was 2017, like September, right? Around that time. Cuphead had just come out, and I always was a fan of like super duper cartoony styles. But I could never really put a name to it. It was always like, man, I love the way that Disney looks, and I love the way that like old cartoons look. And like a lot of the characters that I would design had that look as well. So when Cuphead came out, it finally put a name to that art style that I loved so much. I just didn't know what to call it. It was like, oh, the rubber hose style. And then I would start like practicing that style a lot. In fact, I used it for I was in IB, so I actually used that style as like the main style for my IB art project that I was working on. It was a series of like political cartoons from like an alternate reality. Anyways, point is, I became like really attuned with that style, and I was like, man, I also love Smash Brothers, and I love the roster of Smash Brothers, because at that time, Smash for Wii U and 3DS had just ended. I think it was like a year off. But, so I would just doodle the Smash Brothers characters in a rubber hose art style. But I didn't really master it until 2020. And then in 2020, I was like, yo, I think I can actually do this. And I have a lot more time because of the pandemic, so I'm bored. I want to do a fun art project, so let me just go ahead and draw the entirety of the Smash Brothers roster in this style. And it was perfect timing too. The pandemic happened. Smash was in its like second run for DLC. So I was like, man, this is great. But it was difficult. I don't know if you guys know this, but I started sketching and drawing out the entire cast for that project 4 months in advance. That's when I started it. And then after like those 4 months, I had the entire roster up to that point, and that's when I started uploading them. So I already had like a reservoir of stuff to post. I wanted to do the same thing with this one, but like I'm just so busy with like so many different projects. I was just, you know what? I want a live stream, so let me just like live stream me doing Multiversus characters. I think that'd be fun. And here we are now. Let's see what else. Danny Cartoons lore. Would you ever try drawing something outside of the rubber hose art style? Yes, actually. In fact, my Halloween profile picture for this year is going to do just that. You'll see when I upload it very, very soon. I actually finished it earlier today. So, another fun Discord notification. Let's see what other... Yeah, I'm gonna draw Black Adam and Stripe as well. Yeah, any character that's revealed, I'm going to try my best to draw that as quickly as possible. But yeah, with the Smash Brothers, I actually did not intend to draw any of the alternate characters at all. I thought I was gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna draw one, like the main one, pretty much. But then it just got so big, and because I was going in chronological order, I forget which was the first character that had the alts. I think it was Pokemon Trainer. And then I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So I like quickly whipped up like all of the alternate characters as soon as I could. That was fun. And I also had to like edit a bunch of characters like before they came out. What a fun project. And that project really did put me on the map, so I'm very grateful to that one. And I'm not getting this shoulder. Man, I remember when I finished the project and I drew Cuphead because of the Mii costume. And then Studio MDHR retweeted it. I was like ecstatic. I was like over the moon. I was like, wow, okay, cool. The thing that like inspired me to do that just recognized me. That's a privilege that not too many artists get to have. So I was like, dang, cool. Now what? Your first YouTube video is the Book Bee. Have you done anything else with the little guy, or was he a one-off idea? He is not a one-off idea. I fully intend to use Book Bee for like, man, there's actually so much that I want to do with Book Bee, and I'm very glad that you asked that question actually. So thank you, John G, for that question. But yeah, Book Bee is my little OC bee that I did. That first YouTube video actually was a project for high school. And then I went on to actually use Book Bee again for my college short. And I actually expanded the world a little bit. But yeah, he's a little bee. Hi, I'm the Book Bee. I'm a little bee and I read books. It's kind of my thing, you know? There you go. This is my voice. This is my voice for Book Bee. Book Bee cameo. Hey Daniel, can you redraw my characters from my YouTube channel? Also, what app are you using? That sounds like commission territory. You're gonna have to DM me on Twitter if you want a commission. If you want to know what software I'm using, I'm actually using Sketchbook, Autodesk Sketchbook. Actually, I don't think Autodesk owns it anymore. Yeah, Autodesk Sketchbook. I don't know what it's called now. I know it's discontinued, so I'm actually using like a discontinued product right now. So maybe I should probably switch to like another program. I do have Photoshop, so maybe I'll try Photoshop. It seems to be the industry standard usually. Or Clip Studio Paint. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Time to draw every Fortnite character ever. You're crazy, man. You're insane. You're in Super Saiyan. Is Goku in Fortnite? I don't know. I don't keep up with Fortnite. Maybe he is. I know Naruto's in Naruto, whatever. I don't care. I don't watch anime. I know he's in Fortnite. Yeah, I'm one of those artists who just like needs to be perfect with everything. Like this little like gap right there. Yeah, boom. There you go. Is he really? I didn't know that. I should probably close that actually. quit. There we go. How long is this? Oh, this is like the Batman soundtrack. Okay. That's right. Gotta have those iconic protruding elbows for this. Was he? I'm sorry. I don't really like... Was Goku added? I'm referring to that comment. I don't really keep up with Fortnite stuff. But I'm glad that you've informed me. I think I've drawn some... Not I think. I know I drew some Dragon Ball characters for a commission one time. I drew Yamcha one time. Which I know for a fact is everybody's favorite Dragon Ball character. Considering the reactions that I got when I told some of my close friends who love Dragon Ball, I told them like, yo, I'm drawing Yamcha. He's like, what? Yamcha? He's like the worst character ever. What the heck, man? And I was like, oh, okay. This guy really likes Yamcha. It was really funny. Drawn. That's what that sound was. It was a subscription. Which I'm probably going to limit that. I know I have donations set up. But I should probably lower that for the next stream, like the notifications, because they're really, really loud. At least for me. I don't know if it's loud for you guys. Got to get these knuckles in. So yeah, so the rubber hose style, now it's just kind of like, I wouldn't even call it that. I'm just calling it just like my art style. Cause like, it's just kind of morphed into just like the general art style that I use for everything. Was that a subscription or was that a donation? I have no idea. I should really change that. Let me check. Nope, it was a subscription. Yeah, because if there's a message that pops up, like, I'd want to read it. So the interesting thing with the Smash Brothers and the rubber hose style, because like it was more so inspired to be that art style rather than like a one-to-one recreation of that art style, because some Smash characters just are not going to translate into that art style very well if you go like fully 100% in that art style. There are a lot of anime characters that have a lot of details, and if you remove that detail, it's gonna take away from the integrity of the character. So I was walking pretty much a tightrope, like keeping the character's integrity intact while also like drawing them in a super cartoony art style. And then I like really what boiled the art style down for me was line of action in like all of the poses. Like all the poses need to be super dynamic and like fun and cartoony, or at least represent the character correctly. Number one, and number two, the outline, actually, like literally what I'm doing right now. Because a lot of those old school animators, they use like ink brushes. You want to kind of have the same effect when you're drawing it digitally. And then of course the filter and then the background, that's really what also sold the art style. Okay. Doc Shody, I recognize you. Draw Walter White, the best Multiversus character. Maybe I will. Actually, wait a minute. I did draw Walter White one time for a commission, but I think it'd be really cool to draw it again. Yamcha is actually my legit favorite character. I don't care what anyone says. I've never seen Dragon Ball, so I know he's in Dragon Ball, and I know he's in Dragon Ball Z. That's all I know. I'll check my DMs. Don't worry. DM me again, just so that it's on the top of my list, and I'll get back to you whenever I can. A lot of people DMing me. Oh, look at Mr. Popular over here. I swear, I'm humble, guys. Which is the most humble thing anyone can ever say. Man, it'd be super... You know what? I want to print out the... that Smash Brothers Rubber Hose poster again. I'd love to just mail that to Sakurai. Just be like, yo. Or mail it to, like, Bandai Namco or someone. Like, hey, can you give us some? I think it'd be cool. I wonder if he knows. I wonder if Sakurai did see that project. Like... Studio MDHR saw it, and a bunch of people, I mean, Rare, like, I think they retweeted my banjo drawing, on their Instagram, retweeted on Instagram, reposted my banjo drawing on their Instagram. That was a sight to behold. But those are all, like, American, like, studios. What am I saying? Studio MDHR is Canadian. Western. Those are Rare is UK. What am I? Not American at all. Look at me. Western Studios, yeah. The bonus character like Waluigi. I'm so glad. I drew Waluigi for April Fools. Apparently that's also his birthday, so it's actually the perfect character to draw for April Fools. And a lot of people enjoyed that. There were a lot of comments on my Smash Brothers video on like, where's Waluigi? And I'm like, he's not a character. I can't put him on there. My main, the main person that I wanted in Smash was actually Crash Bandicoot. I'm not going to include Crash Bandicoot on there though. In fact, I was really hoping that Crash was going to be in the game because on the poster I have Mario, Donkey Kong, and Sonic like all in the same area. I was gonna put Crash in the middle of them if he got revealed. Like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put him right there, right next to Mario and Sonic, and also like Donkey Kong. But alas, not all of us can be winners. Sora's cool though, yeah. Actually, Sora was, I think, one of the perfect characters to end off Smash. Even with the project, because, right, like, technically a Disney character, Rubber Hose style, was used by Disney for like Mickey Mouse and stuff, and you know, Donald and Goofy. So drawing Sora in that style, I think it, you know, and obviously he has his own Rubber Hose recreation in the game, so it was like, oh, perfect. But I didn't use that alternate. I could have, should have drawn it, but I didn't. I think I sketched it out, but I never finished it. Ooh, Cartoons lore. We got Taz and Multiversus. It's basically the same thing. Taz is naked. Crash at least has some decency. Dude, these knuckles. I may redraw these knuckles because I'm not too happy with them. Because they're all going in like different angles. Adventure Time music for Superman? Sure. I guess he goes on adventures, right? I'm not reading that comment out loud. It's already been 30 minutes. Man, I am really slow with this, aren't I? Again, I'm not too happy with the... I'm just going to keep the old ones that I did. Oh, please don't crash on me, Sketchbook. Oof. In fact, let me save real quick. Because that would suck. First stream I do, everything's gone. Yeah, okay, guys. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Right? All that work. You want to see me do it again? I'm really hoping for like future streams, like I'm gonna be a lot more comfortable. Right now it's like, okay, time to be as like vanilla as possible and be like, wow guys, super cool, right? Yeah, I love Dragon Ball. Just never watched an episode of Dragon Ball. In future streams, I think I'm gonna be a lot more comfortable, a lot more loose. Okay. It's also like I'm gonna get used to it for sure, because like it is a lot of multitasking with like talking while I draw, making sure like the drawing looks good, as well as like making sure the stream is like okay. But what's cool is it's just like voice acting, because like when I first started off doing voice acting a couple years back, it was the same kind of like multitasking. Like you have to get into the studio, you have to first of all watch what's like on the screen, as well as read the text and like be at the same timing as the text, because like I do dubbing in English, as well as acting it out. So you're doing like 4 different things, and like sure they're all the same thing, like looking and also like repeating, but you have to do it all in like such a small fraction that it can be a little overwhelming. So I feel like it's gonna be the same with streaming. I mean, now with voice acting, I literally like go into the studio, I'm like, all right, cool, we're done. I'm like, I don't even have to watch it. You can blindfold me now. Boy, I am dreading drawing Arya Stark. There seems to be a lot of detail with that one. Iron Giant too, a little bit, because I mean, I don't know if you guys can see this, but like the canvas has to be this big to accommodate for the Iron Giant. Not even to scale with the movie, but yeah. Yeah, it's Sketchbook Pro. How many people are watching? I'm actually curious. Oh, just 9. Okay. I am perfectly okay. I'm actually surprised there are people watching in the first place. I was like, wow. But yeah, thank you for like sticking around. what's great is I could actually use these as thumbnail drawings if I want to like upload the entire live stream. Come on now. Very true. I actually like that. It's better to have 9 people have this as their favorite thing than 100 people's 9th favorite thing. That's a perfect way to look at it, actually. No, yeah, I'm like viewing this as like more so like a testing the waters. So actually having a smaller audience is a lot better. Because, like, if there were, like, 50 people here, I'd be like, oh, okay, I can juggle. You guys want to see me juggle? I can't juggle, guys, by the way. I lied about that. Oh, there's the Rick and Morty stage. I honestly should have probably started with Bugs Bunny because he's a lot more simpler than Superman. And even then, like, Superman's costume is among one of the most simple, like, superhero costumes, period. It's literally just, like, blue with a chest plate and cape. Yeah, for sure. I gotta always remember to like say which comment I am replying to because I just like expecting you guys to know. But yeah, I was replying to the first stream jitters one, that the last comment on there. Do I think there have been any good cartoon reboots recently? I'll be honest, like I don't really watch a whole lot of stuff. But which cartoon reboots have I seen? The Animaniacs one is the first one that pops to mind because we just talked about it. Trying to think of any others. Give me some examples, actually. I'll let you know if I've even seen it in the first place. But I guess I could talk about the Animaniacs. I don't know. The Animaniacs one just kind of like misses the... I don't know. They're just like far too cynical. Whereas in the original, they're like... They're just kids, you know? They're just kids like being annoying. That was their entire like purpose. They're just there to annoy. But now the annoyance is like with them being like really, really cynical. Not only to each other, but like to everybody else. And it's like, I don't know. And they also like got rid of the entire cast as well. But a lot of talent went into that, by the way. Like I'm not discrediting the talent that went into it. Those, I mean, they did a very good job with what they could. Oh, Powerpuff Girls, Rugrats, Proud Family, Zanny to the Max. What is that? Looking it up. Oh, Zany to the Max. Just clicked in my head. I haven't seen the Proud Family one. Rugrats. I think it was a bizarre artistic choice to make them 3D. I don't know why, but it looks weird. Not gonna lie. Because before, you know, Rugrats, they're supposed to be crude drawings. I don't even know if like they have the original creators on there. I don't really know the story of like how that came to be made. If it was just like a nostalgia thing, or like if it was like, oh, we have more stories to tell with these characters, and then they retcon everything. Yeah, with the art style, I have to be like careful to not add in too much detail. At least like with the like the muscles, right? Like, because I could just add in a lot of detail, but I don't know. It kind of, I still want this to look really cartoony and not like comic booky. So keeping the characters smooth might be better. Just so that they're all consistent. I don't know who had the rights. Are you saying Nick had the rights to make a Rugrats thing, or like Klasky Chupo had the rights to go back to Nick? Because yeah, if Nick has the rights, then yeah, they can do whatever they want with it. They own it. I guess I didn't really talk about the Powerpuff Girls reboot, but it's not for me, for sure. I am not the target audience for that, so don't really have much to say about that. I know they retconned the 4th Powerpuff Girl. There's your Get Swifty. Oh, yeah. The Klasky Chupo style to execute that with like 2D rigs. Oh man, I think that would only be able to work with like doing animation like, you know, how they did in the 90s. Was All Grown Up also like fully done on paper? Or was that like done digitally? Because like I think they could, if they have enough passion for it, they could absolutely do like a frame by frame thing, or maybe even go with like on 2s, right? So it's 12 frames per second instead of nightmarish 24 frames, which I learned the hard way to not animate in, only if I'm doing like really fast movement, animate in 24 frames per second. If they had the rights and they wanted to see if they could hit another home run like they did in the 90s. OMG, I just remembered MLP releases their reboot. Like, I think full episodes and not the movie. Not that I'd expect you to know, but like, topic of reboots. Okay. Thank you, SD. I only know of the first couple seasons of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, and that is all my knowledge extends to with My Little Pony. I was well, I did watch it in middle school. And yeah, if you're a boy in middle school watching My Little Pony, man, it was very difficult to convince people that that was just a good show to watch. Oh, darn. Everything's good except for this last bit. Do you think that with Cartoon Network and Nick, I'm guessing you mean showing down with making new shows, what do you think will inspire younger folks into cartoons and animation? Are they shutting down? I don't know if they're shutting down. Hey Dan, I saw your art through your Smash Bros. Roster art and I freaking adore your work. Keep it up. Aw, thank you, Derp Raptor? Derp Raptor. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, that was a really fun project. Is Nick shutting down? Is that the big news now? I know there's a lot of controversy with Cartoon Network, but I haven't heard anything with Nick. And if that does happen, that would really suck. As to what would inspire young kids to get into cartoons, I mean, I don't know, animation in movies is going pretty strong. So maybe movie animations rather than TV shows. Bump dum bump dump 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 bump bum. Oh, slowing down. They are slowing down, aren't they? They don't really have a whole lot of lineup. That's mostly because, you know, the business of animation, there's like far too much of a risk in like dumping all that money into a show that may or may not give you return. So they're just kind of like, we're gonna try to do the cheapest thing possible and see if that works and then go full on into it. I mean, since we're listening to this, Rick and Morty is a good example of that. I mean, I'm pretty sure Rick and Morty is at least in the early season 1 probably, was probably an easy show to make since it's all Toon Boom rigs and stuff. Very easy to produce, cost effective and everything. And look what happened. It blew up. And we're on season 6 now. It's like on its 10th year. But with Nick and Cartoon Network, well, I guess Rick and Morty is Cartoon Network. It's Adult Swim, but, you know, same company. Smiling Friends is another awesome example. God, I love Smiling Friends. But yeah, it's mostly because, like, animation is so... It's still a business at the end of the day. Like, people gotta make money. The less money that they put in, the less return they're gonna get, you know, because it's a huge risk. So yeah, I don't think we'll ever... Okay, hold on, let me read it. Cartoon Network is moving towards preschool shows and Nick has been killing shows left and right if they don't make SpongeBob numbers. Nick has always been doing that. I don't think we'll ever see a slowdown in cartoon creativity with kids. Sure, shows can be inspiring, but kids have such active imaginations that they'll make OCs and stories for television regardless. I don't know if television, they'd have to kind of get a contract, don't they? Little 6-year-old Billy gets a contract with Cartoon Network to make his cartoon, which honestly would be a dream. Huh, wait a minute. Can you imagine if Cartoon Network, like, I guess that would be stealing, wouldn't it? Like, they get a bunch of kids like, yo, pitch us a show. And then the kids are like, okay, so they're robots and they fight each other and they like go into space and they have adventures and stuff. And then like you have like the creatives like going like, okay, write that down. And then they make that into a show. And like, I don't know, maybe you can like give the family like a percentage of like whatever the show makes. That probably sounds like a terrible idea, but it'd be funny in concept. Kids pitch their own shows. Man, I'm not liking this heal. Yeah. I guess that's okay. Oh yeah, the HBO Max Mass genocide killed so many stuff. Continues. Taking the Iron Giant off? What? That's bad. I didn't hear about that. Sounds like an awesome idea. Axe Cop was basically that. Okay. I'll have to look that up. You know what? Let me, Axe Cop. I'll keep that on another tab. I'll definitely be checking that out because that seems like a great idea. Hello. I wonder what that 5-year-old thought of like all of the edits that they wanted to do. Or if he was like, this is my passion project, man. Why are you changing everything? And then the guy's like, look, man, just you gotta make it make sense. And, you know, and then he's like, no, but the whole appeal, like a 5-year-old can speak that way. But the whole appeal is that it's written by a 5-year-old, man. There's his ankle. Yeah, I know. I know you're a huge fan. You're the one who I did the Yokai Watch drawing for Nintendo Squad. Iron Giant is a really good movie. It sucks because the Iron Giant is so good, like literally directed by Brad Bird to cope. Wow. I did not hear about that story behind the movie. Dang. But yeah, I actually recently saw the Iron Giant because I needed to know the source material, and because it's a movie and not like a whole TV show, like I could just watch it and be like, okay, all right, now I understand the Iron Giant story. When I mean recently, I mean like literally like a week or two ago. Like I was a very late viewer of the Iron Giant, and my goodness, it has beautiful, beautiful animation that I want to study. I don't care if it takes too much time. Like, you know, I don't know if you guys animate, but there's something about animation that, like, when you see your character just like, or a character that you drew just come to life, there's just something so euphoric about that makes me, like, I just love it so much. And the fact that, like, you made it, it's like, what? I drew that? I did this? That's insane. I don't know. Maybe you guys understand. Yeah, and when are you going to get on Gremlins? That's right. I also have to watch Gremlins so that I understand, so that I know the source material for, what was his name? Gizmo and Stripe. Because I have to draw them. I already saw Space Jam 2, so I know LeBron James' backstory and everything. I live in Miami, so he was on the Miami Heat. So I think, and I think we won 2 championships with LeBron on our team. So I think I know a thing or two about LeBron. My only question is if my drawing of him is really going to affect his legacy or not. By the way, this song is so good. Yeah, I know. I get it, guys. Listen, I just haven't watched a whole lot of movies, okay? In fact, I haven't watched a whole lot of media, okay? So, yes, I haven't watched Gremlins, but I'm going to watch Gremlins. We're already on, like, the holiday season, so, right? Like, it's coming up. October is pretty much Christmas now. You know what? We're Christmas now, so I think Gremlins would be a great movie to watch right now. Genuinely didn't know there was a Gremlins 2 until Gizmo leaked for this game. I've been told by many, well not many, just one specific person that Gremlins 2 is better than the first Gremlins. I don't know if that's a controversial opinion on their part, but... Are you doing every Multiversus character? Yes, the Nintendo Squad, I am doing every Multiversus character. That's right, I'm back! The rubber hose Smash guy is back. I also think it'd be like fun for you guys to like see what my personality is like, cause you know, posting, it's fun, but you guys, you know, I had one person tell me that my Twitter posts read like a bot because I'm so like, I want to like, I want like my tweets to, I guess, be like accessible to like everyone. So I kind of have to have the lowest common denominator of like things that I can say. And to one of my friends, he says that all my tweets read like it's a bot. Like, hey guys, whoa, it's Mario from the Super Mario series. Isn't he cool? Man, he sure has a lot of games, doesn't he? Like every time I would post a Smash Brothers drawing. Or like a Nintendo Direct. I'm always like afraid to like be like, man, that was a terrible Direct. I'd always be like, that Nintendo Direct was definitely interesting. I think it was, man, I remember it was E3, what was it? The E3 where Kazuya was revealed, and Kazuya was like the big E3 character, and I was like, don't know anything about Tekken. Now we got one character left. Okay. Kazuya's cool though. I'm glad he's in Smash. Tekken's alright. But, you know, I think I posted like on Twitter like, this is a certified hood classic. And then that was just my reaction to the entirety of that Nintendo Direct. But yeah, man, Nintendo. Oh, they're 2022. Actually, what am I saying? They just released Splatoon 3, but I haven't played it. I don't think I even played the second one. I have Splatoon 2, but haven't really played it a whole lot. So if I get the third one, it's probably going to be the exact same thing. I'm sure it's a fun game, yeah. I think the only games that I played this year were... I got a Switch OLED this year, specifically for Sonic Origins and also Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course. And I played Sonic Origins, and, you know, I wish they kept the original music from Sonic 3, you know, because Sonic 3 is such a nostalgic game for me. It is my favorite game, so, like, any change is, like, a little, like, ugh. And then Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course. Now, please don't get mad at me, guys, but I actually haven't played Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course yet. I have it, and I bought it, so I supported Studio MDHR, but I haven't played it yet, mostly because I kind of want to do it on stream. So, maybe that could be a stream idea for the future. Gremlins 2 is literally a live-action Looney Tunes movie. Just so fun. Okay, alright, we're talking about Gremlins 2, actually. What do you do when you're not drawing? Have you touched the Cuphead DLC yet? This guy. I started a webcomic and have lost all motivation to play on my Switch, so props to playing any game, all while being an artist guy. But you're the Cuphead guy. Funny rubber hose man. I know. That's also the reason why I haven't really done any like Cuphead DLC drawings, because I know for a fact if I play that game or that DLC, I'm going to want to draw the characters. So Maybe I will in the future when I do play it. I just haven't gotten around to it because I want to do it. I also have not seen any bosses or anything, so like spoiler free. Like it'd be like a completely blind playthrough. Probably very difficult, I imagine. Thoughts on the show? I love the Cuphead show. Cuphead show. You know what? Yeah, actually, I love the Cuphead show. That I watched the entirety of. I love Cala Maria. They gave her a Russian accent, which I think was a interesting choice. I'm not complaining, but was it Russian or was it more like... I think it was more of like a Slavic accent because it could also be Romanian. Is Romania Slavic? I have no idea. All right, let's plan. We're just going to go back to the Multiversus soundtrack up here. Okay, let's draw Bulbous Knee. But yeah, I loved what they did with Briny Beard. I love what they did with Baroness von Bonbon. They made her like a psychotic, crazy, like villain. I mean, I guess she is like that in the game. I love that boss fight. Animated so well. By Tina Naroksky, by the way. Tina is a wonderful animator. Got the privilege to actually, like, you know, meet her and, like, on video call. And, like, I got to show her some of my stuff. She's awesome. So, shout out to Tina Naroksky. The official Twitter page reposted one of my friend's Devil Dice fan art pieces. Wayward Lantern on Webtoon. I'll have to check that out, actually. I'll check it out. In fact, let me just... Alright. I'll keep that on my tab for later. But yeah, there's so yes, drawing every single Multiversus character. I'm also, now don't take this as gospel, okay? It's just if like I want to continue streaming, but I kind of want to draw Sonic characters. I'll maybe do that around the time of Sonic Frontiers releasing. So yeah, we'll see. And then I have another interesting project that I think would be another fun thing to do on stream, but I don't want to reveal what that is just yet. And then of course, like, play any like new games. You know, this will be a variety channel. Or like, hey guys, the Rubber Hose Smash artist like plays Cuphead DLC for the first time. Yeah, it's no problem, Derp Raptor. You get the privilege of being one of the first viewers on my first ever live stream, so I don't know why I said it like that. I was trying to make it like be all like mystical, like, ooh, you found a potion. So yeah, giving you that privilege right now. Right here, right now. I gotta draw this giant S. By the way, now that I've seen the Iron Giant, like, the trailer for Multiversus where he, like, comes down and, like, sees Superman, and he's like, Superman. That makes sense now. Now I'm like, okay. Yeah, he loves Superman. He wants to be Superman. And you know what? He is Superman. Let's just give it to the big guy. Another movie, actually, watching Iron Giant made me want to rewatch Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights, because I'm pretty sure that the same studio that animated Iron Giant also animated 8 Crazy Nights with Adam Sandler. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. You know what I'll also do? Maybe I can do like requests where like somebody like sends a donation along with like, hey, can you draw this character? And I like quickly like sketch it out. I think that'd be fun to do. By the way, if just letting you guys know, if you guys want to donate, it's in the link to do that is in the description. So anything would be very appreciated. I can add a lot more definition of this S. Because right now the line art is way too flat. Oh my goodness, come on. Smash Brothers rubber hose artist. There we go. You guys are weirdo beardos. I'm going to try and see if I can make stickers out of these. I know Warner Brothers had a partnership with Redbubble. I don't know if they still do. But I think it'd be pretty epic if these can become stickers. And I wish Nintendo kept up my stickers. But alas, Nintendo is Nintendo. They have the right to do whatever they want with those characters. I can't. And for those of you who don't know, just to add context, I had stickers of all of the Smash Brothers characters, but then on Redbubble, and then Nintendo came in and took them down. Which I was fully expecting. I was like, these are going to be a limited time run. There's no way that these can stay up. And that's exactly what happened. So I wasn't surprised when it happened. I'm not mad about it. It just is what it is. I have the monopoly on rubber hose on Twitter. Really? Do I really? I don't know. Probably not. Guys, I'm pretty sure there are far better rubber hose artists. Oh, we got something. Oh, whoops. A sketch my first cartoon crush. Oh boy, who would my first cartoon crush be? Who was my first? I know exactly who it was. I will quickly do a sketch right here. Like, let me see. I need to get a reference of her. I'll sketch it out real quickly, just so that like I can just get back to drawing Superman's cape. But I had, when I was 6 years old, I'm not a furry by the way, but I had the biggest crush on Amy Rose, because I remember playing Sonic Heroes. Gosh, I don't want to... I don't anymore. I was 6 years old, so anything pink, I was like, wow, she's so pretty, she's so cute. And that's exactly... It's actually coming out all right. The ears go over. Yeah, there you go. I just remember having like a big crush on Amy. I was like, whoa, she's so cute. Anyways, there's your quick Amy sketch right there. Famous last words. Danny, quick question. What? By the way, thank you so much, John G. It's a donation. Don't worry. Like, I do not care of the amount. I'm just glad that I got to sketch out Amy Rose real quick. So thank you for allowing that. I feel like peak Amy is in Sonic Boom. It's one thing to like Amy. It's another thing to crush on her. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm afraid with what the following statement is going to be. On a scale from 1 to 10, what? And be honest, bro. Okay. Like, really honest? I'm afraid. Okay, what? What is it, Ori? Oh, wait a minute. I know what she's gonna ask. I think I have an idea of what she's about to ask. I think I have an idea of exactly what she's going to ask. Okay, actually that belt. How much do you like milk? I love milk. Like I think milk might be one of my favorite drinks, and I'm just trying to enjoy it as much as I can before I become lactose intolerant. All right? Cuz inevitably everybody is going to be lactose intolerant. She going to be right behind you. She actually probably could. But yeah, milk, A+ beverage. I like drinking milk on its own. Good drink. I don't know how good it is for my bones, but I will say I've never broken a bone. So let that piece of anecdotal evidence speak for itself. Everyone draw Danny drinking milk and at him. Oh no, please don't do that. Actually do, because that's actually kind of funny. I'll give you my blessings. But you know what's even crazier than all of this is that despite how much I love milk, I actually don't have milk in my fridge right now. So I gotta go to the store and get some more. As my good buddy Gabriel Wiles always states. Shout out. You've been a fan of me for 20 years? My guy. I must have been too then when you started being a fan of me. And that's a little weird. Maybe you will meet me someday, stranger. I'm drawing Superman right now, by the way. To the person who said that. Draw like a pinup girl advertising a soft drink. Thank you, John G. A buck for the milkman. Now we're gonna draw this cape real quick. And then we'll be done with the outline actually for Superman. And then I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do the outline for Bugs Bunny. How long have I been streaming for? An hour and 20 minutes, my goodness. Granted, a good like 15 minutes of that was just me fiddling around with the stream. Oh boy. I heard the notification. But I think that was a subscription. Let's see here. Would you say that you like to drink gallons of milk? Yeah, I think I can down. Okay, I know what she's talking about or wants me to talk about, but I've on 2 separate occasions, I have drank an entire half gallon of milk. It's not a full gallon, but an entire half gallon of milk for my youth group. We were doing a scavenger hunt. One of the tasks that we had to do, Among Us reference. One of the tasks that we had to do was drink a whole half gallon of milk within 5 minutes. And the first time I did it, I was not prepared for it, mostly because earlier in the day I drank like a huge like Starbucks drink. So I wasn't ready for it. And I actually did drink it all, but it didn't all stay inside of me after I was done. Fast forward 2 more years. This time, I knew that I had to drink a half gallon of milk. I was prepared because we were doing the scavenger hunt again. And I was like, I'm going to prepare myself. I am going to fast for the entirety of the day. That way, my stomach is empty when I have to drink an entire half gallon of milk. So I did that, and I succeeded. It was epic. Everybody was cheering me on, and this is a true story. Specify what Starbucks drink. At the time, my favorite Starbucks drink was actually like, this is so cringe, but I would go up to the barista and I was like, hey, look, I know it's not on the menu, but there is a butterbeer secret menu item and I have the recipe for it right here. And I gave them my phone and they like prepared the butterbeer secret recipe for me. And that's what Starbucks I had. No, I'm being serious. Yes, I puked the first time. Yes. I literally alluded to that when I said it didn't all stay inside of me. Yes, I barfed up the milk the first time I did it, which is disgusting. At a Little Caesars, by the way. I was in a Little Caesars. And it was kind of embarrassing. Both times I did it, it's actually recorded. So maybe I'll share that footage with you at a later stream because I don't have it with me at the moment. Do you have you chugging milk down on video? Yes, I have it on video. Are you Superman? I could be Superman, actually. Kind of training for it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. So that's a funny story time with Danny. Maybe you know what, guys? Maybe I should be a storytime animator YouTuber. I heard they like make a lot of money. And I have like wacky stories. I have a lot more wacky stories like that, actually. Come on, we're only a couple. I think this is the final line, is it? No, it's not. It's not. Let's see here. 60 FPS, 1 hour long chugging milk animation. Wow. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to do the calculations for that, actually. 1 hour, right? So that's 60 minutes. Wait, hold on. I just had a brain fart. So it's 60 frames per second times 60, because there's 60 seconds in a minute, times 60 again, because there's 60 minutes in an hour. That would come out to 216,000 frames of animation. That is 216,000 drawings that would have to be done. Granted, I don't think every single frame is going to be unique. I'm pretty sure it'd be a looping animation. So maybe it wouldn't be that much. As if I'm actually going to do that. No. Guys, don't you just love it when you take jokes and then you like turn it into a serious discussion? It's my favorite thing to do. I think that's it for Superman. Now, am I going to color it? I will, but not right now. Now, we're going to... he's still here. But you know what? I'm going to keep him on the screen, and then we're going to have Bugs Bunny. There he is, guys. There's Bugs Bunny. If you wanted to see what he would look like drawn by me. There's the sketch. There's the pose. Can you sketch what you would look like as a storytime animator? Okay. I'll do that again. I'll sketch another thing, but I do want to get to drawing Bugs Bunny. So I think I'm going to halt the requests For now. I think I will do a stream where, like, this will all just be requests, but what would my storytime animator thing be? Now, I have to have the iconic, like, swooping hair. Then, of course, the ear. Maybe I'll do, like... Maybe some glasses. Yeah. Let me finish this hair. Maybe like a Hanna-Barbera looking mouth with Yeah, I think that's what I would look like, to be honest with you. Hey, yo, clip that. It's exactly what I would look like if I was drawn in the story time. Alright, let's draw Bugs Bunny. Hold on, let me read. Oh my god, I love your Cuphead style stickers on Twitter. This is so cool. You're such a great artist. Thank you, Mouse Man. Oh my goodness. You guys are warming my heart. Is that Peter Griffin? Get out. Honey, you're the one who's in my stream. Alright, let's, So yeah, for Bugs Bunny, I wanted to, like... I guess I should, describe their poses. So it's Superman. I wanted him to be, like, heroic and flying, so I was like, yeah, just general superhero, like, yeah, I'm about to go and fight evil. And then Bugs Bunny's like, yeah, what's up, Doc? I'm about to throw this pie in your face. I love how the only big change to Bugs Bunny design are the eyes. The character is just that, rubber hoses. Correct. Yes. So same with the Smash Brothers concept. I want to keep the integrity of the character intact. So, like, even with the Smash Brothers, there wasn't a whole lot of change to, like, Pac-Man or Mr. Game & Watch, just because they're already in the style. There isn't much to do there, but, like, someone like Steve from Minecraft is going to have a way different, you know, way of looking in that style. But again, keeping the integrity of the character, which is why I kept them all square-like. I want to draw Steve again, actually, because I really like the design I gave for him and Alex. Bugs Bunny has such a small nose. Actually, let me change the music. We can literally change it to, like, more cartoony stuff. We'll have it... No, I'll have it loop. Let's just change it to... What a funny story. Fellas, I drew the milk. Oh boy. If you go on Twitter, and then you, if you at me, I definitely will see it. And I will, most likely retweet it. We'll see. Hey, I donated a test dollar for you yesterday. I demand you fulfill a request. What do you want drawn, SD? I do have to do Gizmo Studios. By the way, hi Studios. I will do Gizmo. Probably not today. I don't have them sketched out. But I do have to do Gizmo, yes. And Stripe. Which, oh man, Stripe is going to be a pain in my tushy to draw. So yeah, this is, by the way, guys, this is the Space Jam theme in Multiversus. And it sounds amazing. This is, come on and slam, we gotta do the jam now. We gotta put peanut butter and jam on our toast, yeah. Question, do you plan to draw Shaggy in Ultra Instinct pose or classic Shaggy pose? I'm doing classic Shaggy pose. I was toying with the idea of doing Ultra Instinct, but like, again, really want to get the integrity of the character. And even in Multiversus, he's like really like, ooh, zoinks, Scoob, where are you, Scoob? You're not even in this game. You're not confirmed. You're only leaked. I don't know how loud that was actually, but yeah, you know, it's gonna be classic Shaggy pose. Zoinks, like Scoob. You can have a conversation with Morty like, what would Morty say? Rick, who's that guy? He looks kind of weird. He's wearing green. Like, zoinks, you're wearing yellow. That's like kind of close to green, yo. I don't know what this bit is. I'm not very good at improvising. Can you draw Mario Totaga? I can definitely draw. I've already drawn Mario, Esty. I don't know what you're talking about. Mario Totaga. Is that Mario's secret last name that nobody ever figured out? I thought Mario's last name was Mario. That's why they're called the Super Mario Brothers. Thank you. Yes, I am a voice actor, so... Danny's being sort of cringe right now. Maybe just a tad. What you call cringe, I call having fun. So, who's really winning? Water break. Stay hydrated, everybody. What a boomer. Mario Totaga. Nope, that is your request now. I gotta draw Mario, but like in a Mirio costume. I'm not gonna do that now because I am drawing the funny bunny man. Hydration, yes. Bum, 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 bum. We got a real jam going now. Welcome to the Space Jam. Actually, will this get me copyrighted? If I sing the song, I don't even know. Maybe just stay away from that. The bunny song from VeggieTales. Did you? Hold on, let me see. I didn't get any messages from you, Odie. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you sent a link. Clip to what? Oh boy. Yep, there's the clip for that. Thank you. I really can't wait for the Space Jam stage, though this music goes hard. There's a lack of stages currently. Yeah, I mean, Multiversus is like brand new in terms of like fighting games right now, so it's also free to play. But they're doing an amazing job. Like, first of all, character roster, fantastic. It's actually one of the reasons why I want to draw them all, and why I didn't draw the Nick All-Stars cast. I was originally gonna draw the entire Nick All-Stars like roster, but then like the final roster didn't impress me at all. Like, they were missing, and they still are missing, some really big characters that, like, when you think of Nickelodeon, what do you think of? You think of SpongeBob, you think of Fairly Odd Parents, right? Timmy Turner. You think of Jimmy Neutron. And Timmy and Jimmy are still nowhere to be found in that game. And I'm sorry, but like, if you're gonna have 4 Ninja Turtle characters and like 3 SpongeBob characters, like what's that balance? I'm sorry. It was, you know, not a fan of the Nick All-Star roster. I'll say that. But I'm surprised that they did DLC, and they probably, you know, if they want to continue supporting the game, and they include those characters, we'll see what happens later on. But you know, Hugh is fun. I think Hugh is great, but you kind of are missing Jimmy still. I know Hugh is like the meme pick, but I don't think you can really pick a meme character until you get the main guy in there. That's my opinion. You know. Let's see what people are saying here. The Bible story involving 3 men getting thrown into a furnace so hot that the people who threw them died from burns. You know, despite me being Christian, I actually haven't watched a whole lot of VeggieTales at all. But I know what story you're referencing. I believe that's the story in Daniel with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, where they were thrown in a furnace, and then by the grace of God and their faith were given grace, and they didn't burn to death. Great story. You know what? I'll have to look that up too, actually, later. Me when the preach sister, Butch Hartman. Butch Hartman. Yeah, no, I get why they added Hugh Neutron for the meme, but Jimmy was such a missed opportunity but Nickelodeon was being cringe. Wait, OMG, have you watched Invader Zim? See the Florpus? I haven't seen the Florpus. I'm not really too big of a fan of the art style that they went with for that. Oh, Danny, are you ready for the trailer for the Mario movie? Oh yeah, I am so ready for Mario to come on screen. Like, it's gonna be like a white background. Mario's gonna walk into frame. He's gonna be like, "Hey guys, it's me, Mario. Let's get this party started." It's just gonna be a regular Chris Pratt voice. I cannot wait for that. That is gonna be great. Hey guys, it's me, Mario. It's me, Mario. I saw a comment one time that it made me laugh. It was like, I bet you in the movie there's gonna be like a screen with Mario on it, right? Like mocking him, and he's gonna have the regular Mario voice, and then Chris Pratt's Mario is going to look at that screen and be like, "Wow, do I really sound like that?" Well, that's your opinion, Esty. Maybe it's good. I haven't seen it. I saw the Rocco reboot that they put on Netflix. It was all right. Not really a fan of Rocco in the first place. I really like Camp Lazlo, though. That's kind of in that same universe, same art style. If they give Mario a heavy Brooklyn accent, then all will be fine. Hey guys, Mario here. Record scratch. Let's get one thing straight. I'm not a fan of turtles. That's good. Hey guys, Mario here. Let's get one thing straight. I'm not a fan of turtles. Rocco's kind of cute. Rocco doesn't wear pants. Oh, that line with great, fantastic even. I could keep the Multiversus soundtrack, but I have a Zelda and Chill playlist that I think might be better, especially since it's getting later in the night. This is by Game Chops, by the way, if you want to listen to it later on your own. He has nothing to hide. Let the man not wear pants. Okay? You weirdos. I know, right? Like, drawn Bugs Bunny and I put on Zelda music. Yeah, I think it's alright. Wait a minute, you can't say he doesn't wear pants when Sonic literally just wears gloves and shoes and probably no socks. What are you talking about? Sonic is literally wearing socks. What do you mean you're headcanoning that he literally wears socks? You see them coming out of his shoe. Anyways, here's the difference. I don't have a crush on Sonic. You have a crush on Rocco. I think Sonic is cool. Wait, what exactly did you say? Let me not... You said Rocco's kind of cute. Okay, fine. I'll let it slide. Fine. No, the socks are part of the shoe. No, they're not. What are you looking at? You know, I need a shirt saying Studios hates everything. You had a crush on Amy? Amy wears clothes. She's modest, you know? Danny's weird. Thin ice, bro. Danny is an oddball. A little bit. But hey, aren't all like cartoonists a little weird? Weirdos? Ba-ba-na-na. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-na-na. Ba-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na. Speaking of Sonic, I gave Bugs like kind of the same, a very similar pose to what I drew Sonic in. A little Easter egg, haha. Okay, Studios. Okay, this is actually coming out pretty epic. Actually, one thing that I wanted to do was show you guys the, well, actually, I think it'd be better to show it with Superman. But generally speaking, when I draw, I have to sketch it out like 4 times before I get like the final sketch. So with Superman, this is the final pass through. But it originally started like this. It's a bunch of circles, very rough, and then it turned into this. This was like the original pose with like his head looking forward, a lot more detailed. And then it turned into this, still really sketchy. And then finally, oh, this was like a previous version. But then I simplified it again. So a lot of pass-throughs for drawing even one character. I think Bugs Bunny is like kind of the same. I try to do different poses until I came up with this one. Yeah. Oh, this, okay, yeah, that's right. I did, this is the original. And then it turned into that, and then more detail until, you know, here we are. A little insight. Man, your line work is so clean. I'm losing my mind at this. Free therapy. Yes, okay. That's the other reason I wanted to stream too. Because, like, I've streamed to people on Discord before, and they find, like, the line art to be, like, really satisfying. So I think it'd be cool to share that with the world. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. At least, like, when I'm not talking, you guys can focus in on the line art. Oh, actually, no. There we go. That looks better. And again, he has the shine there, but I don't include that with the outline. I do that with the coloring process, which I will do here. Usually when I color, I actually color pick, and like I alter the colors using that as a base. Usually making them less saturated. You'll see when I bring the characters. Since all of these are already in a unified art style with Multiversus, I'm gonna be using that further for what I color pick. Mini Mario 507 Danny, that's my name. What's up, dude? The ceiling. It's a funny original joke that I made up. No, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. It's been really stormy, so I haven't been able to go swimming. That's how I do exercise. So I'd have to do home workouts. So that's kind of a bummer, but it's okay. I should honestly get more used to doing home workouts. Boom, boom. Man, Zelda music is so good. do it upside down, yeah. Come on, man. You can do this. There we go. I'll glue you to the ceiling. Hi, I'll make your life a living hell on earth. Been doing homework these past few months. I haven't done it. Now I probably should do it in a bit. Yeah, I think that might be a wise choice. See you around, Mini Mario, right? Mini Mario. Yeah. I think I know him from Instagram. I'm pretty sure. Right, Mini Mario? If he's still here. We're in that funny group chat. See, now this is like, wow, this is like such a vibe. It's liner and chillin'. My hope is that I could be like fun, like background noise to like whatever you're doing. At least that, like, that's why I watch streams for the most part. Yeah. I'm gonna add a second little wrinkle here. That's too big. Actually, you know what character I want to see in this game? There have been rumors floating around that she may be in, but 11 from Stranger Things would be awesome. You know, I don't need her to be in this game for me to like draw her, but you know, it'd be a cool excuse to go ahead and draw her, you know? I binged the entirety of Stranger Things recently, like a couple months ago, from start to finish, all within a week. Like season 1 all the way to the season 4 finale. Fantastic show, man. And to see 11 in Multiversus, or like if there's like an upside down, like the upside down as a stage, be awesome. Hey Danny, can you do your best Sonic impression? Whoa, hey, long time no see. The name's Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. Whoa, Tails, you know you're not allowed to go in there, right? Unhand that Chaos Emerald, Dr. Eggman. There you go. You've been the background for the past hour. I've gotten so much comic done. Dude, yes, heck yeah. If we can if all of us can just draw together, that'd be such a, we can just form a really cool community just doing that. I never watched Stranger Things. I just know it from the Demogorgon in Dead by Daylight. Yes. Yeah, the monster from the first season. Thank you, by the way. Yeah, Sonic has absolutely shaped my entire speech pattern. Not gonna lie. Man, I love Sonic. Sonic. Boom, 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 boom. Now these big giant ears. Hi, Adriel. Yes, you are my brother. Yes. I too am his brother. Yep, Esty is also my brother. Yeah. Yep, I have a brother named Esty. .ll. gonna try and finish up Bugs Bunny. We're already on 2 hours, wow. But yeah, I think I can only do 2 characters a stream. So I'm thinking that the next stream that I do, because this is actually really fun, I may schedule it. I'll see when I could actually do that. But the next one, I think I'm gonna do Batman and Tom and Jerry. So technically, we're doing 3 characters, but like, you know, Tom and Jerry is 1 character. So I have to finish on my Batman sketch. And I'm not gonna reveal the sketches until I actually have to draw them. That way, you guys can get a little, you know, there's a little bit of a motive to come back. What other characters you drawing? Oh, I'm drawing the entirety of the Multiversus cast. Thank you, Comic Waters, for loving the art. My brother does draw, actually. He has his own iPad Pro, which he draws on, which is crazy because I don't even have an iPad Pro. I just have a little Cintiq. It's not little, by the way. It's a pretty big tablet, actually. Oh, man. Did you guys hear that neck pop? Oh, my gosh. Dang. That's for me just, like, sitting up straight and, like, being like, okay, gotta make sure I look presentable for my first stream, you know? Like, come on, guys. I'm wearing, like, the funny profile picture, like, you know. I'm doing exactly what I do in my profile pic. Look at me, I'm Danny Cartoons. Guess the stress really got to my neck, which is why it popped. Roll up my sleeves again. Make these a little thicker. Okay, now the other ear. Trying my hardest to avoid any little tiny tangents that may arise. I want to go back to Multiversus for a little bit. The music. Let's do Space Jam again. Just because I think it'll set the mood. Can't believe Dan snapped his neck. Died on live stream. I pray that doesn't happen. Now I just want Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force to get in the game just so you can witness his awesomeness of a rubber hose Carl. Dude, I want more Adult Swim characters in this. Like Rick and Morty, fantastic. I like Rick and Morty. I'm glad they're in the game. But dude, I want to see Pim and Charlie from Smiling Friends. You know, I want to see them. I've already drawn them, but I haven't drawn them in a rubber hose-ish style. I just drew them in their, like, own style. But, man, it'd be so cool to, like, have them in the game. Who is messaging me? Which one is? Okay. I will respond to them later. But yeah, Smiling Friends, such a funny show. And I have been a fan of Oni Plays for so long. And to see like that be a little more mainstream is just so cool to me. Because I can literally go to my friends who are like, yo, I just saw Smiling Friends. Wow, it's such a good show. And I'm like, man, I was there since Hellbenders, man. I know them. I love Zach. Zach from Oni Plays is my favorite. Oh, hey guys. No, that's not how he talks. How does he talk? He's very nasally. Very hypothetical, too. I wanted Hank Hill, but got bummed when I found out he's 20th century. Now, never say never. They could get, like, third-party characters. So maybe they can strike a deal. And I'm hoping that they do with 20th Century Fox, because Peter Griffin in Multiversus, like, let's think about this for a little bit. All right, now let's stop thinking about it. Peter Griffin in Multiversus would be so funny. That'd be so awesome. Hello, Daniel. Hello, SD. Yes, I think we went over this. I want Osmosis Jones. Osmosis Jones, you're right. They are Warner Brothers. Yes, dude. Yes. Oh my gosh. They're on my top 10 now. Yeah, Osmosis Jones would be awesome in Multiverses. I don't know if they can get Chris Rock to voice him. But if they can, that'd be freaking sweet, Lois. No, I'm not really liking this so far. What's up, Doc? Hi, Danny. Yo, Osmosis Jones. Still waiting for Daffy Duck #1 Most Wanted. Yes, Daffy Duck would be great. I think he'd have a lot of moves from Duck Dodgers, or as Duck Dodgers, right? How do I feel about Glitter Force? What is Glitter Force? I have never heard of this, so I don't think I can give an opinion on it. It looks like a Sailor Moon type thing. Is it okay if I use your Superman as my profile picture on my Discord when it's finished? Yo, honestly, so many people have asked me, like, if they can use my art as their profile picture. I'm cool with it, you know? Like, it's out there, it's in the public. People can do, you know, use them for however they need. For profile picture wise, if you're gonna use them for like a YouTube video, there might be a little bit of negotiation that would need to take place. But for profile pictures, it's fine. Yeah. Question: do you draw these characters by memory? I do not. No, I use a ton of references. Sometimes I actually pose in front of my mirror over here. This is a mirror, by the way. And I take pictures of myself actually doing the pose so that I like get references. That's for poses. But for the actual characters, I have to use reference. And that's okay. Use references, you know? There's nothing inherently wrong with using references. Inherently. There's nothing wrong at all with using references. Every single artist uses references. Matrix characters would be sick. Yeah, actually they would. I actually haven't seen the Matrix. Don't kill me because of that. But yeah, I haven't seen the Matrix. Glitter Force Go Go. Okay, Esti's a fan of Glitter Force. Bug says the expression like he's going to shame me for not having an air fryer. Duck Dodgers and the 24th and a half. Hold on. Duck Dodgers and the 24th and a half century. All right, there you go. I said the full thing. Hey man, I've been using for my Photoshop pictures. Yeah, you can use my art. Yeah, I've seen the Photoshops, the edits. By all means, like, I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty rad. Don't even fret about it, the Nintendo Squad. Oh my gosh, I can't get this ear right. This music sounds very Looney Tunesy, but it's for the Warner Brothers lot, which is alluding to Animaniacs, but this isn't the Animaniacs theme specifically. It's just very Animaniacs like inspired. It's like Looney Tunesy, just like that zany like big band humor. Or soundtrack, I'm sorry, not humor. Got a lot of comments rolling in. Give me a sec, guys. Let me fix up, because I don't like the line width here. Let me read some. I use Nate and Whisper for some Photoshop. Yeah. It's fine. How do you feel about Lin-Manuel Miranda? I think Lin-Manuel Miranda, super cool guy. I think he should voice every single character in the entire world, especially if they're Hispanic. I think his music is, genuinely, I think his music is like really good. But I think he should be casted literally everywhere. That's my opinion on him. I should do that. Take pictures in the mirror. And yes, do that. Getting references, especially like taking pictures of yourself doing the pose that you want, especially for animation, it is so helpful. for the animations that I did for my birthday and like the super sketchy one that I like animated on ones. The one where like, okay. I know animation takes a really long time. That one. I took a video of myself doing all of that, which is actually what studios use. Studios use. I'm sorry, I'm getting like brain fart. Studios use reference footage that the animators take of themselves. So I think it's a very useful tool. I think every young artist should get used to doing that, because if you can do what's the term? Real life drawings, I guess. The word escapes me right now. But if you can do like real life poses, then simplifying those poses becomes so much easier to do. You know, it's like that SpongeBob episode where he draws the head, right? It's super complicated shape, and then he erases everything, and then he's left with a circle. It's kind of the same thing. You kind of need to understand the super complex stuff if you want to make the simplified stuff really pop out. And I figured that out when I saw the crazy good 2D animation in like the final Steven Universe episode where like he fuses with himself, because that like opened my mind, like, why does this look so much better than the rest of the show? And then I realized it's because it's animated by James Baxter. Somebody who understands how to draw very complicated things, but because he knows how to draw the complicated things, he can draw a character as simple as Steven Universe and make him look three-dimensional on 2D, like on paper. Like, it's insane. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, I gotta step up my game. I'm rambling on now, but man, animation's so awesome. You know, Family Guy was still on Adult Swim by the time this game came out. Do you think the internet would have exploded for Peter Griffin being base roster? Absolutely. Yeah, with how memeable Peter Griffin is, 100%. I have your Mario Rubber Hose style as my Discord profile picture on Instagram. It's all my favorite drawing you've made of Mario. Aw, thank you, man. Drawing must take time. The counter pick for Bugs Bunny would be the Gremlin. Yeah, probably. What made you want to draw? What made you want to become an artist? Okay, same question. It was several things, honestly. I was just a kid. My dad had a bunch of like how to draw books, like how to draw cartoon character books. And I just started like looking at them when I was like 5, 6, 7, around that age. I think I was like 7 when I was doing that. And it just kind of stuck with me. And I love drawing SpongeBob. I love drawing Timmy Turner and Fairly Odd Parents. And I especially love drawing Sonic. And as a kid, I really wanted to make my own comic. And in 4th grade, I did a little comic book for like a fun little like project that I did that was going on, where we had to like create a product and then sell that product. So I decided to make a comic book and sell that. And the response that I got from like my classmates and my family and everything was like, wow, this is amazing. Like, wow, you could be a cartoonist. And that made me go like, wait a minute, I can be a cartoonist. And it just stuck ever since, you know. And then 10th grade, let me put the Zelda music back on. And then 10th grade, I could have chosen between doing animation or video games, because I was in a programming class at the time. Did not like to do programming, really wasn't for me. And then I was like, you know what, I'm going all in with just doing animation. So yeah, and then I went to college, community college here in Miami for animation. And you know, I just literally just gave a very, very brief story of like my journey as being an artist. Yes, James Baxter is amazing. Yeah. His stuff, like, I aspire to animate like that. I probably never will, but man, it is so, like, stuff he does, just, so good. I want to watch The Prince of Egypt again, actually. I think I'm going to do that soon. Father, he originally started drawing realistic stuff when I was an infant. I watched them draw anything he was thinking of. He even drew a few animated characters I loved growing up. That is one of my favorite things, because my mom also, like, she can draw, and she took a couple of drawing classes. But one thing I remember, like, wanting her to do, like, oh, like, can you draw this character? Can you draw Timmy Turner? And then she would draw it, and I would be like, whoa, that's so cool. What? So I guess that wonder of like being able to draw a character like really well was like something that stuck with me ever since I was a wee little child. Gotta add in these little wrinkles here. Oh my goodness, I can't rotate. Get to the hand. Yeah, thank goodness that it's only 20-something characters this time around, and not 125 like the Smash Brothers. That was crazy. I'm still in awe that I did that. I was like, man, 100... How many characters? 125. I'll tell you one thing. It absolutely beefed up my portfolio. But now I have too many drawings on there, so I have to, like, make it smaller. And I definitely want to put more animation on there. So maybe I can stream me doing some animation stuff. I just need to find an idea of what to animate. It's all practice. It definitely was a lot of practice. Do I take commissions? I do take commissions. If you want, shoot me a DM on Twitter, and I will get to it as soon as I can. I should be able to get it right away because I don't think I have anything lined up at the moment, or anything. You know, I have a couple things lined up, but not like anything like major. You're a huge inspiration for me, man. Ever since the Smash Ultimate era from last year, it just made me continue drawing. I love the rubber hose style and forever will. I did an unreleased FNAF rubber hose style, but I didn't finish it yet because my software kept crashing. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, Big Boss Man, go ahead and shoot me a DM. I will respond to it. But yeah, man, I'm glad that I've like kind of made a bunch of people want to take up drawing. It's definitely super fun, very doable, by the way. I don't like that. It's like yeah. But yeah, I think I follow you on Instagram, Mini Mario, and your stuff is really good. I may have to rival you with the FNAF stuff, because like I think drawing FNAF might be a fun like Halloween thing to do. So maybe I could like draw the cast of like FNAF 1, because like there are way too many animatronics. We'll see. No promises. I don't want to promise something that like I can't fulfill on, but I actually like FNAF. FNAF is pretty cool, even though the story is like pretty wild and doesn't really make sense unless you read the books, I think. I don't know, there's like 20 million game theory videos on FNAF. Actually, let's draw the pie, since we're already here. It's too thick. Yeah, go ahead and send over a DM. I try to be really responsive with DMs. Sometimes I'm just unavailable. So if you guys have sent me a DM, because I believe there was somebody who was telling me about something. Yeah, these past few months have been a little wild. I mean, first of all, I'm in a brand new studio. So a lot of changes in my own life, which is why I've been a little inactive. I've been telling myself to like post at least once a month. That's always been my rule. At least once a month, like post something. And I've been holding that true since 2015 on my Instagram. Darn. Come on. There are a lot of characters in FNAF, so it's a very commendable job you're doing there. There we go. Man tries to draw a circle 59 times. The movie, the musical, the TV show, the trading card game, the movie, sequel. I saw your first work with the Cuphead Smash Brothers arc. I really enjoyed seeing your takes on characters from Final Fantasy VII Fire Emblem as if they appeared in Cuphead. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. That was honestly one of my favorite things to do, just to like, cause like, listen, I love drawing Mario and like super cartoony characters, but it was really more so the anime characters that I wanted to see, like, or you know, explore what they would look like if they were drawn by like Disney or something. Which is why for Sephiroth, I like, I made him look super duper deranged. Because like in his anime form, like it's very subtle about it. Whereas in cartoon world, he would probably be very exaggerated and extremely evil, considering what he does to everybody. Ah, jeez. My friends like seeing you draw Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshi was another fun one to draw. They were all fun to draw. I think the one I had the most trouble on... Who did I have the most trouble on? You know, funnily enough, actually Samus and Link, I actually redrew them like 5 different times. That's how crazy, that's how many pass-throughs I had to do. The rubber Sephiroth that you did legitimately brings me so much joy with his face. Yeah, I'm glad that I can like give all of those characters a new interpretation while also staying faithful to the character. I think that's my favorite. That was my favorite thing to do with that that whole project. Yeah, it looks fine. Oh man, come on. Sephiroth would be... I mean, if Final Fantasy VII specifically was a Disney movie, that would be very, very interesting. I will say that I haven't played Final Fantasy VII. I know loosely of what happens in the game. I imagine Byleth was a little tricky because of their key traits. Oh, their key traits are being very subdued emotionally. Yeah, I just gave them like, you know, just general mad faces. There wasn't really a whole lot to do with their personality. But the other default Fire Emblem character, right, Corrin, I tried to include their like turmoil with like choosing between both of their families, and like they're just like very like emotionally like, oh, what am I gonna do? So I made them like really sad looking, while also still being elegant. That's what I was trying to do with them. Both Corrins. Bugs Bunny always sticks his butt out like that, doesn't he? Was it challenging to draw some of the anime characters in Rubber style? Oh yeah, absolutely. When Pyra and Mithra were announced, I was dreading it. I was like, oh, dang it. Now I gotta draw Pyra and Mithra and Rex because he appears in their taunts. Ugh. It was still fun. I enjoyed actually drawing them a lot. I viewed it as a challenge, not really so much as like a, a detriment. A little better. By the way, one thing that Multiversus is really good with is the voice acting. Like they're getting like actual voice actors on there to do the characters' voices. And I'm voice acting adds so much to fighting games. It's insane, especially like the character interactions, because like do you guys know if there's gonna be like a story mode in Multiversus that's gonna like come on like later on down the line? Because I actually have no idea. Either way, it doesn't really matter, because the character interactions just like they're so cool. That's the reason why I love Smash Brothers, and specifically the Subspace Emissary, which as a kid, dude, the Subspace Emissary was like the greatest thing ever for me. I get it, the map was a little confusing, but man, the cutscenes, man. The cutscenes. You know? And I was really hoping they were gonna do like a story mode in Smash Brothers Wii U and 3DS, but alas, it wasn't gonna happen. And I was hoping that they would do it in Ultimate, but honestly, with a character roster of that size, having animated cutscenes that includes all of them and a storyline that hopefully is coherent would just be way too much. I'm sure the one in Brawl was like crazy to manage. Imagine, and now Smash is like, I'm looking up at the post, by the way, which is why I keep on looking up. But now Smash is like doubled that and more. So doing that would have been, ooh, very, very yikes. From a game developer standard. Thank you. The line work is very... I mean, there will be classic mode, but no story mode that I've heard of. Subspace Emissary was endgame for 2000s kids. 100%. Oh, man. I also like how Subspace Emissary is kind of like a little bit of a sequel to Mother 3. I know not canonically, but... you just get to see more of Lucas's story, and I, you know, as a... How old was I when I played? I played Brawl like 2 years after it came out, so it was like 2010. Little 10-year-old me playing Subspace Emissary. I had no idea what a Lucas was, and like I didn't know what a Porky was either. But then seeing all of that happen with like Ness and everything, it made me really emotional. Like with Wario and how like Lucas was too much of a coward. There were actual arcs, and so good. Sakurai, please, please. Subspace 2 DLC 1, please. Let me fix this real quick. I wish Sega let Sonic be in Brawl from the start, because that's the reason Sonic is so late into the Subspace Emissary. It would have been cool to actually see him and Mario like really interact, because we're all still waiting for that actual Mario and Sonic crossover game, because that'd be awesome. But yeah, no, I guess a Mario and a Rabbids crossover is cool, I guess, right? And now Rayman. Isn't Rayman gonna come to the new Rabbids game? Which I think is insane. It's wild. As DLC, not even like main game. Hope you're okay from the hurricane. I'm fine. The hurricane didn't hit Miami. I'm really hoping everybody on the other side of the peninsula, I hope that they're okay. Because that's where it hit, and where it's still hitting now, I think. But I'm fine. In fact, tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is going to be clear skies, actually. So I'm fine. Technically, the ultimate reveals do continue after each other. I will say that the reveal trailers are like mini cutscenes. So actually, I think that's pretty cool. I guess what really sucks about Ultimate is that you can't watch the reveal trailers in game. I still think that's so bizarre. Even in like Smash Wii U, you can watch the reveal trailers in like the movies section, but in Smash Ultimate, they're nowhere to be found. Which I thought was really bizarre, because like, okay, these trailers that you made aren't even in the game that it's promoting. But that intro cutscene for World of Light was top notch, really good. I wish we can get more of that. Yeah. Would you mind if the next Smash had lesser roster but better movesets? Expand on Ganondorf, please. So less quantity but more quality. I'm sure range of rain highways were clogged with people trying to leave. Yeah, the traffic was crazy. But with let me replay the Multiversus playlist I have here. I'll get on that real quick, that question, because I do want to talk about it. Okay, so, I don't think, maybe, like, there will be moveset changes, but what I would really hope for in, like, a perfect world, if we have to cut the roster for Smash Brothers for the next installment, my hope would be, actually, that they would expand on the single player and actually make a Subspace Emissary 2, and, like, if they nuke the entire, like, half of the roster in Ultimate to make a Subspace Emissary 2, I'll take it. I will take it. Seriously. Because I think that's really where Smash Brothers can seriously improve on. Because World of Light is okay, but it's definitely no like adventure mode from Melee. That's what I was really hoping for. You know, make it an actual like platforming adventure. And I know that's not like the core of Smash Brothers, but if you're gonna have a single player, I think that'd be super epic. I think Smash Run, having a variation of Smash Run would be cool too. I just want to like explore a level using like 80 plus characters, you know? That's really what I would want to do. So I think the quality wouldn't be like, for me at least, with the movesets, I think it would be with the single player specifically. Maybe even the online. Yo, Leroy. Yeah, Smash Run is a big loss. More character interactions in the game would be nice. Yes, please. That's really what I would consider to be more quality. I think having a roster of like, you know, 50, you're already overdoing it, not gonna lie. But yeah, I love the roster for Smash Ultimate. Either way, if they continue making amiibos for like the next Smash Brothers in like the next 10 years, technically speaking, you can have figurines of every single Smash Brothers character up to that point, including the newcomers that come for that game. Which is why I bought every single amiibo as they came out, because I like, as a kid, it was my dream to like own figurines of every single Smash Brothers character. So much so that I actually I remember I was 10 years old and I actually drew every single Smash Brothers character on paper with like crayons and stuff, and I colored them myself. And then I cut them out and I would play with these little paper dolls that I made of every single Smash character. At the time, we only had Brawl, or we had up to Brawl, so I drew every character from Smash Brothers Brawl. So I guess you could consider that to be like the preview for what ended up becoming the Smash Brothers Rubber Hose art style. Why is there just silence? I don't like that there's just silence. There we go. So it was always my dream to have like every single character. So if they made a new Smash Brothers, I would have every single character still in my collection. Haha. Man, I'm such a nerd. But isn't everybody a nerd deep down if you really think about it? Yo, can you imagine Sephiroth and Ganondorf interacting? Please. Yes. That's why if you look in the poster, I put Link looking at Sephiroth and then Cloud looking at Ganondorf. That was like my version of like, okay, what if Link fights Sephiroth and then Cloud fights Ganondorf? That would be cool. Like you swap the villains. Drawing his little tail. I love describing what's happening on the screen. What program do you use to draw? I use Procreate for digital drawing. Procreate is a good program. Keep using Procreate. But if you want to know what program I use Sketchbook. It's discontinued now. So I don't recommend it anymore, because I think if you download it now, it's just going to be prone to crashing. Speaking of crashing, I should probably save real quick. Hold on. Let's get this line right. Okay. Now save. I liked World of Light, but at the end of the day, it's just specialized battles. Yeah, it is. I've already accepted that Piranha Plant isn't coming back next game, so I'm okay with some future cuts if it means more modes. Oh, I like Piranha Plant too. I remember I was initially angry at Piranha Plant because I really wanted Grinch roster, or the Grinch League to be true, because I really wanted the Chorus Kids in Smash. So when Piranha Plant was like revealed, I was like, what is this? What? No, what? But now I love the fact that Piranha Plant is in Smash, and I hope he doesn't get cut. Man, I really was expecting that I could do like 5 characters within stream time, but man, no, I can only do 2, and 2 is already pushing it. Okay, here we go. Some more. What's your favorite 20s, 30s cartoon? My instinct is always to go with Mickey Mouse because, like, I grew up watching Mickey Mouse shorts, so I think I'll go with Mickey Mouse for that one. You have to time travel if you want the Daniel Cortez setup. Oh, I get it. Okay. Yeah, you do. For Sketchbook. Yo, this looks incredible. I'm also an artist in Miami, but glad to hear that you weren't affected by the hurricane. Yeah, I mean, the hurricane was just a minor disturbance, which, you know, is a privilege for sure. I just, you know, I wasn't able to go swimming like I usually do. But yeah, nice to see that we got some more Miamians? Is that what you would call us? Miamians? You just call us Cubans, honestly. We're all Cubans. Every single person in Miami is a Cuban. We're North Cuba, actually. Swing You Sinners is wild. It is pretty wild. I don't know. The bimbo cartoons, they're kind of crazy. Fun fact, actually, with Max Fleischer, they had a studio here in Miami. In fact, one of their former studio here in Miami is actually 7 minutes away from where I currently live right now. It no longer is the Fleischer studio anymore, but it's just a really cool like piece of history. Like, oh, hey, did you know that Max Fleischer used to like animate Popeye here? And I think the feature movie that they did was actually like a parody of Aladdin, because like Aladdin was like a story before, you know, Disney turned it into what it is now. So when you think of Aladdin, you think of Disney. But yeah, Popeye was Aladdin, and I think Olive Oil was Jasmine. Yeah, Miamians. Havana, Cuba. Yeah, I was surprised to know you also live in Florida too. That rocks. Looney Tunes cartoons rock. Daffy Duck is one of my favorites, along with most Tom and Jerry shorts. Yeah, Tom and Jerry's hilarious, actually. I can't wait for you guys to see like how I drew them, because I'm very happy with how I drew them. I'm really excited actually for the simple characters. That way I can like do 2 characters and then be like, haha, yeah, I did 2 characters, guys. Rick and Morty and Finn and Jake are like the simplest characters. Yeah, Looney Tunes will actually have me laughing out loud all the time, actually, if I were to watch it now. Okay, come on. make this a little more sharp. Simple characters like Mario, Sonic, Kirby, Banjo-Kazooie definitely translated more naturally into the rubber hose style. Yeah, for sure. You know what's funny? Actually, Banjo, I wouldn't classify Banjo as being simple to draw. Like, Banjo, I had to do a couple pass-throughs before I got him just right. Banjo and Kazooie, like both of them together as a unit, was definitely something. Oh boy, how am I gonna do these whiskers? I'm gonna do this on a separate layer, actually. That way I can... I'm just trying to avoid any tangents I can... If I can avoid them... Okay, that's... I like that. Okay, now... That first one is actually really good. Yeah, that's cool. Can make these a little longer, that way they match with the other ones. Come on now. Yeah, it's fine. Fix some stuff up. I don't know, either Yakko Warner or Pinky in the Brain from Animaniacs. Some classic representation. Yes, please. I said it earlier on stream, but Animaniacs, #1 pick for this game, followed by Blue and Mac from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, followed by Dexter from Dexter's Lab. Okay, so now that we have... Whoops. Okay. Let me save real quick before anything happens. So now I'm going to go ahead and color these real quick so you guys can get a little bit of insight to the coloring process. But I'm just going to take I'm literally going to just copy and paste their in-game renders. Okay, now this is running slower. Okay, so there's Superman, and now let's get Bugs Bunny. Also Space Jam again. Here are Bugs and Superman. Dang, I need to get color picking for that pie. I know he busts it out in the trailer. Yeah, actually, here it is. Let's get rid of the background. Actually, let me fix something up here. Put the comments up again. Characters from Primal. Isn't that other Gendy Tartakovsky show? I don't really watch a whole lot of stuff, so. But I think it'd be cool to actually take a look at what you guys are interested in. Let's start off with Bugs, actually. So Bugs, it's like, yeah, it's that gray. And I know that this should be white, so I'm gonna keep, oh no, oh no, actually, let's make it grayer. Yeah, that seems to fit a little more naturally. And I know he has white gloves, but I really, hold on. Oh, I'm not even doing the right color. Ooh, that's bad. Darn, actually. I know he has white gloves, but I actually prefer having him with like the yellow gloves that he has in the new Looney Tunes reboot. So I think I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's a lot of kind of trial and error. Ugh, I don't like that, actually. I think I'm gonna keep it, actually, like that. This is how I do the shine, by the way. I love how the music is like kind of intense. Banana na 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 dum. Banana na na da na na bum ba 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 bum bum. Banana na 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 na. That's right, yellow gloves. Now it's pie. Ah, dang, the pie has ridges. Okay. Okay, we're gonna add that a little bit. what have I? Welcome River Hose characters are drawn with yellow gloves like Cuphead when he's originally had white gloves in the game. Funny how a lot of people reacted negatively to his yellow gloves. Never really understood the hate. Wait, is this an orchestral version of Space Jam theme? Yes, it is actually. I mean, this sort of change. Well, I mean, the previous song was. I mean, that sort of change never bothered me. I just wondered how it kept changing the gloves of characters. Well, back then there was inconsistencies with coloring of cartoons, especially in advertisements like Mickey. That's right. Yeah, that's why in Cuphead they changed up his gloves in the screen where he wins. Not the title screen. I'm sorry. The results screen. Yeah. Seeing an official vintage poster with green pants Mickey. Yeah, that happened. Okay, I think that pretty much does it for this. Give me a second, because I need to check if this makes sense. Oh. Well, it actually does not make sense. Now it's a little more consistent. Either way, I have to add ridges to this. Ah, come on. It's like the only change that happened there. Make that a little more darker. Yeah, it's fine the way it is. Wonder if I can... Yeah, just so that... Yeah, I'll keep the carrot like that, actually. That way, there are less colors. Okay, so that's... Should be a little thicker. There we go. I really like the Cuphead show. I think they've done an amazing job on that. They make it very... It's an episodic show, which I remember seeing a lot of people were not too happy when it came out. Because... Or not episodic. Wait, how do I say this? Like, every episode, like, you know... There isn't, like, a continuing storyline that a lot of people expect from cartoons these days. So some people were upset by that, but it's like SpongeBob, right? Oh, okay. Later. There we go. It's the only... Okay, that's where Superman's skin is. It's a little lighter. Boom. So now it's blue. Yeah, it's perfect. By the way, I did use some proportions from Fleischer's Superman. But you know, I wanted to keep the design consistent with what's in Multiversus. Let's fix this actually. I just wanted to see like what the proportions really were for that Superman. Which, that Superman, you can definitely tell they based him off of like a real guy. That, you know, probably the guy they used for the reference. The same way that like Alice, like Disney's Alice in Wonderland, like her design is based off of the, dang, I forget her name. But the girl who did the reference, the girl in the reference footage that they hired. And she also did the reference footage for Wendy from Peter Pan, which is why they look so similar. Fun fact. How would this look? Can make it a little darker actually. So now the gold. Oh, that's way too saturated. Ugh. It's too desaturated. Oops. Yeah, okay. It's a little more saturated. No, actually I like how... Yeah, this is the part where it gets a little boring. It's like color picking, finding the right colors. What I should do actually for the future is figure out what the color scheme is gonna be before I stream. That way it's not like okay, this is what we're gonna do. All right, let me experiment real quick. No, his hair would be black. Excuse that glitch. Okay, and I think that about does it. There they are. There is Superman and Bugs Bunny in the funny rubber hose style. There may be a couple of changes that I will do when I actually like post these, but it will be very soon. I want to get like the first couple of characters drawn out before I start posting. But yeah, let's read some comments real quick. Let me put the Multiversus soundtrack back on that way. Okay. I'm heading off to lol. Bye. Thoughts on the Cuphead show? Yeah, okay. Episodic is the right word. You got it. And don't know why I complain there is continuity happening. Gravity Falls in terms of continuity is. Hey, Danny, good to see you again. Yeah. Daniel, what do you do right now? Do you go to uni, college, or have you graduated? I've graduated. So yeah, I graduated in 2020. So right now I'm working freelance as a cartoonist. So yeah, there is Superman and Bugs Bunny in the art style. So I think with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably head off. This stream has been going on for 3 hours. My goodness, 3 hours to draw 2 characters that have already been sketched out. Wow, never really timed myself with how long I take. But now I know. Now I know what my limits are for this. All right, but yeah, thank you guys so much for staying on the stream, you know, and thank you to everybody who like came in and out, just to like check up on like how I'm doing, you know. Had a fun time, very fun time. I definitely hope to make this more of a regular thing. So next stream, expect Batman and Tom and Jerry. So when will that stream be? Hopefully before next week, but we'll see. Things do change. Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys so much.